you got to work on the International Space Station. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah, that was my first project. So at
Your first
Honeywell,
project? That's
yeah.
so cool. Sorry, I told myself I wouldn't do this, but I'm just going to spend the entire interview geeking out over the different things that you've done. All
No
right, carry on. Tell,
worries.
tell, tell me more about what you did for the International Space Station.
Yeah, so we designed what is called multiplexer demultiplexers. So if there was any communication on the International Space Station that went from one area to another,
Hmm.
these electronic boxes would transfer that data from one location to another. And so it was the design of these black boxes with all of the electronics inside of it. And so a lot of my first projects were involved with thermal simulation of the cooling of those electronics. How do they get cooled? Also just electronic packaging. So how do you make the connections between these PCBs inside this box? And then how do you make the connections between one electronic box to another? So a lot of cabling. And then also another part of the job was vibration analysis.
Hmm.
So all of the little the surface mount leads, we analyzed every one of them because if you're sending it out to space, you want to make sure that every connection uh, is is robust enough to withstand the launch, et cetera. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, it was a bunch of thermal design, a bunch of vibration analysis, and electronic packaging. So, yeah, it was exciting to learn about that.
That's really cool. Yeah, I feel like, every electrical system needs that mechanical side to it, and that's what you were doing.
Not miscommunicating. I just made a pilot, then they threw me on the stations. Nah, I'm not complaining. Nah, I'm not complaining. My thoughts get complicated. I cannot explain in lameness. Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries. Thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify. They put me on the station.